Hello and welcome to this X8R video demonstrating our repair kit for Mercedes PSE central locking pumps. If your central locking pump is failing to open the doors or your boot, it could well mean that the impeller inside the motor is broken or shattered, and this will mean that the system will not work correctly. Our repair kit consists of a new graphite impeller and 8 fins that slot into the impeller. Using a flathead screwdriver between the 2 notches, lever the 2 compartments apart. Once apart, it reveals the motor. The impeller is located in this dark area at the end of the motor. To remove the motor from the circuit board, firstly pull upwards to release it from the 2 pipes. To remove the motor from the circuit board, use a soldering iron to gently remove the wires. It is usually best to mark out the negative and positive connections on the motor. It is useful to mark a straight line where all the parts will need to be lined up later on during reinstallation. Firstly, remove the plastic airline connection. You will then need to undo the 6 screws. This can be done using a T10 Torx screwdriver. You may find it useful to leave 1 screw in place but slightly undone, as this means that reinstallation later on will be easier, as you just line up the line and all the parts. Tap out the old impeller and the fins and get rid. You'll quite often find that the impeller will be in several parts. The fins of the impeller have a slanted edge, which will need to be installed correctly for the item to work. Install our impeller in the way shown. The notch just goes over the central bolt. Our fins can then be installed, with the slanted edge matching the outside edge of the impeller. Now the fins and impeller are installed, we can reinstall all the parts. Swivel the top back round and then reinstall the screws. Be careful not to over-tighten the screws, because if they are too tight it can shatter the graphite impeller. Once the screws are all done up and the marks are all in line, you can reinstall that plastic clip that you previously took off. This slides on and clicks into place. Next, you will need to reattach the wires to the motor from the circuit board using a soldering iron. You can now reinstall the motor back into the housing. Push the 2 air lines down onto the hoses, making sure they're nice and secure, and then the 4 rubber feet will have locating slots on the edge of the pump housing. That completes the repair of the Mercedes central locking pump motor impeller. If you have any questions, please give us a call on 01843 446643 or email us on sales@x8r.co.uk. Thank you.